So how much does it cost to buy a house here in St. Catharines? Well, this is part 2 of my video series of running through the different price brackets and what you can expect to find at those certain price points if you're thinking of buying a house here in St. Catharines. Now, in part 2 in this video, we're going to discuss the price ranges from $800,000 up to $1.5 million plus. So stick around, we're going to get into the video. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about what it's like living in Niagara, from work, play, eating, buying and selling real estate, and literally everything else in between, then make sure you do one thing and hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post up videos just like this one. What's up, guys? My name is Andrew Kulakowsky, and I'm a local realtor and team leader here in the Niagara region. I run a team called Living in Niagara Real Estate Group, and our team helps hundreds of people just like you buy and sell real estate here every year, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're a local resident or you're from out of town and looking to relocate here, make sure you do one thing and reach out to us. You're always welcome to call, text, DM, or schedule a Zoom call. But just remember, we've got your back when making that move to the Niagara region. And just a heads up, guys, this video does have video chapters, so if there's a desired price point that you want to see specifically, you can do so by skipping ahead to that channel chapter. Now, to give you some context, the average sale price right now here in St. Catharines is around $650,000 for a single family home. Now, the price points I'm going to be discussing today are $800,000 plus. So stick around. We're going to dive into some actual sold properties. I'm going to show you the locations and talk a bit about what you can expect to find in that actual price point. All right, to begin, we are going to start in the $800,000 to $1 million. So here's what you can expect to find. So the first property that I'm going to show you, this one is located on Royal Orchard Crescent. Now, this is an actual sold property. This property sold for just over $800,000, $800,100 to be exact. Now, the location of this property is in the Lakeshore Lakeport neighborhood, a very, very popular neighborhood. These neighborhoods were built, the homes in this neighborhood were built in the 1970s. This specific home, really common in this area. It is a back split. It's got a single car garage. It's got 2+2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and just over 1,100 square feet. Now, what's awesome about this location or this neighborhood is that you're literally a stone's throw and a short walk to Port Dalhousie. Both sides, you have the piers that you can go down and walk across. You have the yacht club that you can access, the restaurant. You also have the marina. And then, of course, you're super, super close to all the amenities, only a short drive away on Ontario Street and Lake Street. So a very, very popular neighborhood. And these are the types of homes that you can expect to find. Now, the finishes in this home are pretty average. You know, it looks like the kitchen has been renovated at some point in time. It's definitely not original, but there are definitely some dated elements to this house, but overall, it's turnkey, it's super clean, and again, it's in a great neighborhood. All right, now moving on to our second property. Now, this one's located in the west end of the city. I've talked about this before in many of my other videos, and this one is located in the Reichert-Vansickle neighborhood. Super, super popular. It's a little bit newer of a neighborhood compared to the north end of the city. This one specifically on Matthews Court here in St. Catharines. It's a bungalow, definitely newer construction. This house was probably built somewhere in the 2000s. It's sold for $825,000. As you can see, it's an all-brick, 2-car garage, super, super nice landscape yard. It's got vaulted ceilings, hardwood floors, an open concept kitchen. It looks like it's an original kitchen, but overall, it's a really, really nice property. Nice size lot as well, sitting on a 60 by 131 foot lot. And it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Again, very consistent to see these types of homes in that Reichert-Vansickle neighborhood. All right, now moving on to our third property here in that $800,000 plus price bracket. This one located in Glen Ridge, down in the lower south part of the city, just below the escarpment. Really popular area. These homes were basically, a lot of them were built from the 60s, 70s, and into the 80s. This one probably being closer to the mid-70s, located on Airbrook Crescent. It is a side split. It's on a nice size lot. The lot size is 68 by 158 feet. The location here is kind of between Lockhart and Windermere. So again, a really, really kind of upscale neighborhood. Sold for $880,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it's about 1,256 square feet. And moving on, for all the people who are looking for a upscale or luxury townhome, this one just recently sold here in the north end of the city. This is in the Lakeshore Vine Street district or neighborhood. It's on Emerald Common, so it's a small little pocket of upscale townhomes. Not that old. This pocket was probably built about 10 to 15 years ago. This one sold for $920,000. Now, it's an end unit. It's got a double car garage. And of course, as you can expect to find, it has a lot of luxury finishes on the interior, as you can see. It does look original, but you can see that the interior definitely had better finishes when this house was built. Has a fully finished basement. It's a 2+1 bedroom, 3-bathroom. And it's at 1,458 square feet. This is a great location if you want to be a walking distance to Sunset Beach or Port Weller, or gain really easy access into Niagara on the lake. This home also, being that it is in a townhouse complex, it has monthly condo fees. The monthly condo fees for this house are $515. That includes all your typical stuff like building insurance, building maintenance, common elements, and snow removal as well, which is pretty typical. All right, I'm moving on. The last one in this bucket, just under $1 million. This one sold for $970,000. This one's located on Portmaster Drive, right in the heart of Port Dalhousie, just off of Main Street. This is a really, really popular area, especially when you're looking at the price point of $800,000 to $1 million. This is the product you can expect to find there. As you can see, it's a multi-level home. It has a 2-car garage. It has 2+1 bedrooms, so 3 bedrooms. It has 3 bathrooms. It's about 1,400 square feet. This is really, really popular, this style of home in this specific neighborhood. The beauty of this location, obviously being Port Dalhousie, you can walk probably about 10 minutes right into the heart of Port Dalhousie and access all the amenities that Port Dalhousie has to offer. It also has easy access to the highway and the rural part of St. Catharines. So definitely this is what you will expect to find when you are just around that $1 million mark in St. Catharines. And just so everybody's aware, in the price bracket from $800,000 to $1 million, there's currently 81 properties that are listed active on MLS right now. And moving on, we are now moving into our price bracket of $1 million to $1.5 million. Now, the first one that I'm going to show you just sold at $1,045,000. This one also located on Portmaster Drive, right in the heart of Port Dalhousie. Now, this is a 2-story home, as you can see. It's an all-brick finish. It has 3 bedrooms. It has 4 bathrooms, and it has 1,805 square feet. So definitely a little bit larger than the previous ones I just showed you in the Port Dalhousie area. Now, this is, again, a very, very popular street, as you can tell, a lot of upscale homes. Now, the interior finish on this one at $1,045,000, a lot of it is original finishes, as you can see. There are some updates, but it does appear that there are a lot of original finishes. It does have some features that are a little bit dated, but very, very nice home overall. It also has a finished basement, and the lot size is quite substantial. The lot is a 60-foot by 159 feet. All right, now moving on. This is one of my favorite streets here in North St. Catharines, this one being on Latana Circle. What's great about this location is this specific home isn't located right on the water, but the homes across the street actually overlook Lake Ontario, and there's a nice walking path. And, of course, you have access to Port Dalhousie and Sunset Beach and all those great things in that area. Now, this is a 2-story home. It's sold for $1,225,000. Now, it's got 2,500 square feet. So as you can see, as we start to creep up in the higher price brackets, you can expect to get a larger home. It's got 4 bedrooms and 2+2 bathrooms, sitting on a lot that's 65 by 135 feet. It's got an indoor pool. It's got a lot of great unique features in this home that I really like as well. As you can see, it's got that cool balcony just above the second story. And the interior finishes are quite nice as well. You know, it doesn't look like it's been recently renovated, but definitely very, very well kept. The kitchen has had some updates. It looks like appliances are updated, but definitely there's some original features in this home. One of the coolest features I like is this vaulted ceiling in that living room and that really cool kind of vintage stone fireplace. But this is the type of product at $1.2 million that you can expect to find in North St. Catharines, close to the lake and just off of the lakeshore. All right, now moving on, we're heading down in the southeast end of the city. This is in the Secord Woods neighborhood. Now, this is a newer pocket located close to the Welland Canal. Really, really popular neighborhood for custom-built homes in this pocket as well. There's some larger homes here too. Now, this specific two-story home just recently sold for $1.28 million. Now, it's a big home. It's got 3,450 square feet. As you can see, it is a newer construction. This home is probably somewhere in the lines of 7 to 10 years old. So it has a lot of the newer amenities and newer features that you can imagine. Now, the finishes are quite nice. It's got all the higher end finishes. I really like the exterior finish too. Looks like it's got a stucco finish with some stonework, beautiful paved driveway, some really nice features. It sits on a lot that is 45 by 167, so it's a little bit more pie-shaped with less frontage. It's a 4+1 bedroom, so 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. So a great example of a larger home. This is a neighborhood that I definitely would recommend that you look at. And moving on to our last one, this one just under $1.5 million. It sold at $1.425 million. Now, this one is a condo unit. This is an end unit, so pretty impressive price point for this. So as you can expect, this home has all the toys and all the features. It's a beautiful place. Located in the Power Glen, Reichert-Vancicle neighborhood, so really popular. There's a lot of nice higher-end homes in this neighborhood. This one being a larger townhouse, actually 1,751 square feet. It's 2+2 bedroom. It has 3 bathrooms. The condo fees there are $348. Again, like the other ones, basically this covers your building insurance, your common elements, your exterior maintenance, parking, and this one actually includes water as well, so kind of an added bonus there. And as you can imagine, the finishes in this home are pretty impeccable. Just looking at this kitchen, I love that giant quartz waterfall island. Look at the custom cabinetry. The light fixtures are beautiful. You've got high-end stainless appliances as well. This has a fully finished basement with another 2 bedrooms in the basement. What's great about this one is it does back onto a wooded area or a ravine, so you've got complete privacy with the little deck in the back. A really, really nice product. And this is the type of product that you can expect to find in the Power Glen area for around that $1.4 million range. And folks, just so you know, in the $1 million to $1.5 million price bracket, there are currently 50 property listings on the market in St. Catharines right now. Now, I do want to highlight something I did notice when I was looking at some of these sold properties and coming up with the data, that we currently have a fair amount of inventory right now in these higher end price brackets, much higher than we've experienced over the past few years. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out with a lot of these higher end properties that are currently listed on the market, with many of them well over 90 days plus on the market. All right, now moving on to our last price bracket. This bracket at $1.5 million plus all the way up. There's some really great homes in this one, so stick around. We're going to dive into the first one, this one being on Riverview Boulevard, overlooking the 12-Mile Creek. You have no rear neighbors whatsoever. This is a very, very popular street with a lot of upscale homes. This one being a completely renovated home. I remember actually seeing pictures of this home prior to the renovation. Now, this renovation is super impressive. This home actually just sold. It was only on the market for 2 days. Now, it sold over list price. The list price was $1.45. It actually sold for $1.515. So it actually sold over list. Pretty impressive in this market. Now, this home is just over or around actually 3,000 square feet above grade. So they've obviously done a big addition on this home. It's got 5+1 bedrooms. It has 4 bathrooms. Again, located on a super, super nice lot. The lot size is 70 by 162 feet. So if you are looking in this area, that's what you can expect to find a lot of for lot sizes in that Riverview neighborhood. Now, this home, take a look at the interior. It's absolutely impressive. It's all open concept, all quartz, a lot of quartz, custom kitchen, a lot of stonework here. You have high-end appliances, vaulted ceilings. Look at the fireplace. Absolutely gorgeous home. Look at this windows and all the natural light overlooking the backyard. It has a fully finished basement with a second kitchen. It looks like it has a gym as well. And of course, the cherry on top, look at the backyard. Looks like they put in a brand new in-ground pool. You have double tier balconies overlooking the backyard. Super, super nice place. And moving on to our next one, this area I absolutely love, and you're going to see some consistencies, obviously, when we're in this price point right now with where these higher-end homes are located. This one being on Royal Henley Boulevard. Now, Royal Henley Boulevard, what's significant about this street is that it overlooks the Martindale Pond. So when you talk about million-dollar views, this is the product that you can expect to find there. Now, this is a big 2-story home, just under 3,000 square feet. It recently sold for $1.825 million. Now, it has 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, and it's located on a very large lot, 85 by 173-foot lot. Now, the best part, take a look at those million-dollar views overlooking the Martindale Pond. It doesn't get any better than that. What's great about the Martindale Pond is it's a very, very quiet body of water. There's not a lot that happens on the Martindale Pond other than rowing, some fishing, some small little boats. But literally, if you overlook the Martindale Pond, there is nothing better. The sunsets are absolutely stunning. Now, going back to this house, if you look at some of the finishes in this house, this is what you can expect to find. Now, you've got some original features and finishes, as you can tell. Look at this tile. But looking further into the kitchen has been updated. It's been renovated. It looks like, quartz countertops, custom cabinetry. You've got higher-end stainless appliances. You've got updated, it looks like either laminate or wood floors. And then you've got your pretty traditional 2-story layout. A lot of big windows. Bathrooms have been renovated. This is a really nice product, and it's got a balcony also on the second level that overlooks the Martindale Pond and that $1 million view. All right, now moving on to our $2 million price point. This one being one of my favorite cul-de-sacs in the north of St. Catharines. This one being on Water's Edge Circle. It recently sold for $2.1 million in only 4 days. So as you can see, there is a bit of a trend. These higher-end homes are still selling relatively quick. They are still at high demand in these high-demand, attractive locations. Now, this one being obviously a fully custom-built home. It's 5-bedroom, it has 5 bathrooms, and it has 3,300 square feet. Now, what's so great about this cul-de-sac is that literally you're on the lake. Now, this one doesn't have lake views, but within 2 seconds, you can actually walk right down to the lake. You have easy access to Port Dalhousie as well as Waterfront Park being right there. Now, let's jump inside this house, and this is pretty impressive. It is a super, super classic traditional design. You've got some really, really nice vaulted ceilings, as you can see. I mean, look at the wood finishing on the ceiling. They're like tray ceilings. These tall windows. You have hardwood floors throughout. Beautiful stone fireplace. A custom kitchen with a large waterfall quartz center island. I mean, this home is absolutely stunning. This room being one of my favorites. I mean, look at the finish of this room. This room's probably over the garage with this beautiful, probably cedar finish. It's got a balcony in the backyard, a fully finished basement with a pool table, a nice wet bar. It's got a wine room. Yet this home is pretty impressive. And last but not least, to finish this off, this is what you can expect to find for $3 million here in St. Catharines. Now, this home being just off Lakeshore in the rural part of St. Catharines, just outside of Port Dalhousie. Now, this one, what's significant is that it is complete waterfront. So this one's actually located right on Lake Ontario on a lot size that is 133 frontage by 560 feet deep. Now, this would have deeded waterfront as well. If you wanted to add a boat slip, you could easily do that here. As you can see, you have an in-ground pool. The house itself, pretty impressive, 3,700 square feet, has 5 bedroom, 5 bathroom. And looking at the interior, a pretty traditional 2-story floor plan. As you can see, it's had lots of updates. You can tell it's a custom kitchen. It's got those cool tray ceilings, higher end appliances. Looks like it has a second kitchen or a prep kitchen as well. It has multiple balconies off the second floor bedrooms and a fully finished basement. Looks like this person's a hockey fan. As you can tell, it's got a ping pong table. It's got a bar, another bathroom, a sauna, a pretty impressive property. But this is what you can expect to find in the Lakeshore District for $3 million right here in St. Catharines. And currently in the $1.5+ million range, there are 31 active property listings in St. Catharines currently on MLS. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for sticking around and checking out my video. If you have any questions about any of the properties or specifically about any of the neighborhoods that I talked about in this video, you guys know what to do. Make sure you reach out to me. And if you want more information about our team, make sure you visit our website at livinginniagara.com. And remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated, but we'll make sure we see you all on our next video.